Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have a Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video. So hello there everybody and welcome back to the channel today for another video discussing the merge. But this isn't just any merge discussion, and I know what you're going to be thinking as you start watching more of today's video. Overlord, you've already said what you think of the merge and what actually caused the merge, but to be honest, I'm making this video because after rewatching episodes again, and after just hearing some of what the Ninjago community has to say, I have come to a completely different conclusion. And I do not want to sound like I'm just kind of following the trend here. That is not my intention. I'm not just trying to copy / follow what other people are saying, but people bring up a very good point that I never even properly thought of. Now, a few videos ago, maybe like a week or so ago now actually, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit longer, but I made a video talking about the merge and how I personally believed that Beatrix, or just the people, or something going on in Imperium caused it, and it was all part of some sort of plan to then get the Source Dragons and go from there. So I made that whole video and I, essentially said all of that. But after, again, rewatching the episodes and, as I say, looking more at what the community has had to say, I have come up with a much different idea, and there is also something that we need to get into that I never even thought about as I was saying all of that, and that is the fact that, of course, before the merge happened, like right before, Master Wu was actually studying it, and it was something known as the Coalition. And again, Wu was studying it, and just as he was studying it, well, it actually happened. And I kind of thought more about this as I rewatched episode 5, I believe it is, the episode in which the ninja go to the Cloud Kingdom. And so it makes me believe that this was all, well, not some sort of planned event, as in someone, I guess, actually caused it. I do not believe it was like that, but it seems as though it was like almost foreshadowed of sorts, and that brings us on to another question, which is like, why? Was this some sort of natural event that was meant to be happening? Was it foreshadowed? I mean, maybe if that was what the scrolls were talking about with this whole Coalition event, maybe it's some sort of natural event that happens only like once every million or so years. Now, that is, of course, just me hugely speculating. I actually have no idea, and I'm literally just going off the top of my head. I have a slight script in mind for today's video, but everything I'm saying is right off the dome, so I actually have no clue, and to be honest, even with a little bit more thought, I highly doubt I could come up with anything much better than that, just based off of the current information we currently have regarding all of this. So ultimately, again, I'm really not too sure on that, but you do definitely have to consider the fact that, again, Wu knew about this whole thing happening, as it was foreshadowed, I guess, and it was mentioned in scrolls, which are, typically very sacred things that have probably been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So I suppose it wasn't anything to do with Imperium, to be honest, but they are now just using this event to their advantage, and are now, just going with the flow, and are now going after all of these dragons. But, on top of all of this, what if it was also said to unleash some kind of, well, I mean, I don't even really know, some sort of evil? I mean, I'm really running on absolutely nothing here. I truly have no clue, but there seems to be a lot more to this than we may initially think, and I'd imagine that we probably won't be finding out that much more about this in actual Season 1 of Dragons Rising. This is probably going to be a question that's going to be lingering throughout the entire series, if that makes any sense, because you have to remember, Dragons Rising isn't just this one season, it is literally the whole new show. It's the show title, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other things happening towards the end of Dragons Rising, and it's just stuff that we can't really conceive as of just now. But essentially, I'd like to end off on this note. Regardless, there seems to be a lot more to this entire merge situation than we may first think, and I'm sure we're going to be learning more about it in due time. But for now, there seems to be something much bigger at play with all of this, and I'm sure we're going to be finding out about it at some point. But with all of this being said, that is going to cover it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did all enjoy it. Please, though, feel free to leave any of your own thoughts on this down below in the comments. I'd love to hear your own thoughts regarding this. If you did enjoy today's video, please do leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more, and hit the notification bell so that you behind the screen there, yes, you there, I'm looking right at you, can keep up to date on all things Ninjago here on the channel. And with all of this being said, I will catch you all very soon for a new one. Goodbye, everybody. See you all very soon.